Pete Delamagas, Internet Sales Director at Toyota Des Moines, on the advantages of having virtually all your dealership technologies in one place online, where all employees can be given appropriate levels of access.
We do have a separate internet sales staff and a floor sales staff. The internet sales staff is fed straight off of what comes in over the computer for internet leads. They don't take the up off the showroom floor. They don't stand down there waiting for a customer. They just take what comes in off the floor and they work those, and they will turn around and only have that group of people to get their income off of.
So that's working.
That's
There's
working.
no conflict between the two groups.
No, what we do a lot of times, Chuck, is you might or might not know, what happens is a customer may inquire over the internet, put an inquiry in at 9:30 or 10 o'clock at night, turn around and show up in the showroom the next morning. Well, the computer's going to show that that's been assigned to an internet salesperson, but although at our store they're very good about this, the internet salesperson hasn't done anything with them, it's turned over. Previously, before Vin Solutions, we had a product that did not integrate together. It was one, I won't mention that product, why we did get rid of it, but it was one product and another product, and they just never integrated, and we had a third-party vendor doing our inventory. So we were just strung out all over the place, and none of us were on the same page. The internet department saw one thing, sales staff saw another thing, and of course the inventory was handled by a third-party vendor. Now we're all in the same application.
What percentage would you say of your sales are, as I suggested earlier, impacted by the internet, initiated through the internet?
When a customer comes in, even if they put an inquiry in after they've been to the showroom floor and even the salesperson hadn't logged them, we try to give them to the person they've had personal contact with. So even though we could have a higher percentage of people coming in off the internet that didn't get sold by one of the 3 internet salespeople, I would say there's probably about, because not everybody that makes it to our site fills out an inquiry, you obviously know that. I don't know the number exactly, but I'm going to take a stab in the dark and say somewhere around 40% of the people will turn around and fill out an internet inquiry in some way, shape, or form. And like I said, if they've worked with somebody, we have a customer for life program that also attributes to our longevity of our salespeople. That if they sold them a car 4 years ago and they happen to walk in the door and get somebody else, or they do an internet inquiry and we find out that somebody had sold them a car 4 years ago and they're still here, that person, although they came in on the internet, gets counted as a floor sale.
And the last question I'm going to ask you is what I would characterize as self-serving. You won't understand why it's self-serving until we're done, but it's a self-serving question, okay? I was going to ask you what's hot. Well, it's obvious from what I heard you say that Vin Solutions is hot. Why is Vin Solutions hot?
Well, I did a little bit of research out there, and again, the more that you can tie together in one place, and everything talks seamlessly between each other. It's kind of like I see you guys have some Apple products here. You know, the iPhone talks to the laptop, talks to this, to that, and it's just seamless. And there's no loss of data in between there. And if you have an application that handles everything for you, I think that's the best way to do something. I sit on an advisory board for Vin Solutions. I was here in Las Vegas on Monday and Tuesday for that. And some of the things I saw them do in the way of technology and what they're doing, and they're kind of like our attitude, their can-do attitude. Vin Solutions, it makes me kind of excited that they're taking this kind of attitude and they're tying everything together and they're giving the dealership the power to do everything from one application and do it good and do it very well.
Excellent. I'm wondering if 2 things. One, if Sean Stapleton would allow us, and you and I, to use that great testimony you just gave on the internet, and B, whether I'd pay me for it.